Alright, pause for a second because this situation is a lot. What started as regular celebrity news has now turned into one of the most talked about storylines in hip-hop and sports. And at the center of it all are three names everyone knows: Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Remy Ma. This is not just gossip anymore. It feels like a public showdown involving love, pride, timing, and reputation. Let's break it down slowly. Claressa Shields, fresh off a dominant win in Detroit, was riding high. She looked confident, accomplished, and completely in control. During interviews after her fight, she shifted the conversation in a way nobody expected. Instead of only talking about boxing titles and future opponents, she openly said she plans to have a baby in 2026. And not just someday in the future. She said it clearly. She said it proudly. She made it sound planned. The father?
Papoose.
Yes, that Papoose. The same man who was once praised across the culture as the definition of loyalty because of how he stood by Remy Ma during her prison sentence. The same man who built an image around devotion and ride or die love. Now he is publicly standing beside Claressa Shields, smiling at ringside, appearing in her victory celebrations, and, according to her, preparing for fatherhood. Meanwhile, his divorce from Remy Ma is still not fully finalized. That's where the tension really starts. When Claressa spoke about having a baby, she did not sound hesitant. She said she is 100% serious about becoming a mother in 2026. She explained that she wants to finish certain fights first, then shift her focus to family. She even shared that Papoose would love to have a boy, while she said she would simply be happy with a healthy child. The way she said it felt intentional.
Calm. Certain.
Almost like she was announcing the next chapter of her life without worrying about how anyone else might react. And social media exploded. Some fans celebrated her. They said she deserves happiness. They praised her for being strong, successful, and clear about what she wants. They called it growth. They called it a new beginning. Others saw something very different. They pointed out that Papoose is still legally married. They questioned the timing. They argued that planning a child while divorce paperwork is still moving through the courts looks messy. And then there is Remy Ma, the woman who once stood next to Papoose renewing vows on television. The woman whose relationship with him was presented as unbreakable. The woman known for speaking her mind loudly and clearly when she feels disrespected. She has been silent. No emotional live streams. No long Instagram captions. No public interviews addressing it directly. Just quiet. And sometimes silence says more than shouting ever could. To understand why this feels so dramatic, you have to remember the history. When Remy Ma went to prison in 2008, Papoose stayed committed. He visited her. He defended her name in interviews. When she came home in 2014, they renewed their vows publicly. Their love story was marketed as proof that loyalty still existed in hip-hop. It became part of their brand. They even appeared on reality television, showing their relationship and presenting themselves as a couple who survived everything. For many fans, they were an example of commitment in an industry known for breakups. Fast forward to 2024 and 2025, and things started changing. Remy Ma began posting messages online that hinted at betrayal. She did not always name Papoose directly, but the tone made it clear something was wrong. Fans connected the dots quickly. Then Papoose started appearing at Claressa Shields' boxing matches. Not quietly, not in the background. He was visible, supportive, present, smiling in photos, celebrating her wins. Videos surfaced of them together at events, looking close and comfortable. The shift felt sudden to the public, even if it may not have been sudden in real life. At one point, Remy Ma went live and made comments that sounded like warnings. She spoke about women thinking they could take what belonged to her. She told people to try her. It was emotional, direct, personal. Claressa responded in her own way, saying she does not fight online and that if someone wants smoke, they can meet her in the ring. That line alone turned the situation into entertainment for many observers. Boxing champion versus rap lyricist. Two powerful women. One complicated love triangle. By mid-2025, Papoose appeared on interviews where he spoke about heartbreak. He did not reveal every detail, but he admitted that someone had been there for him during a difficult time. Most people assumed he meant Claressa. Then, toward the end of 2025, Claressa began openly talking about future family plans. By early 2026, after another major win, she doubled down. She posted pictures with Papoose using captions about strong love and building a legacy together. To some people, it looked romantic. To others, it looked like a statement. And here's where things get even more layered. Remy Ma is preparing to launch her own talk show network project. She is rebuilding professionally while going through personal change. Divorce proceedings are still active. Financial discussions, asset division, and legal details are still being sorted out. That means on paper, she and Papoose are still tied together. So when Claressa confidently speaks about starting a new family with him, critics see overlap. Supporters see progress. Online sites have formed. There is Team Claressa. They argue that she is successful, independent, and allowed to plan her life. They say if Papoose's marriage is ending, he has the right to move forward. They frame it as empowerment. Then there is Team Remy. They see disrespect. They believe it is too soon, too public, and too bold. They argue that planning children with someone who is not legally divorced sends the wrong message. And then there is Team Popcorn. The people who simply watch, react, and enjoy the spectacle. The financial side cannot be ignored either. Controversy brings attention. Attention brings views. Views bring money. Every interview, every post, every clip adds fuel to the algorithm. Claressa is at the top of her boxing career. Big paydays, major titles, global recognition. Talking about her personal life keeps her trending beyond sports media. Papoose, who had been quieter musically in recent years, is suddenly back in headlines. Remy Ma's upcoming projects are receiving extra curiosity because people are waiting to see if she addresses the situation publicly. It becomes hard to separate emotion from strategy. Some rumors even suggest that the baby talk itself keeps everyone talking, that it may be partly personal, partly publicity. But that is speculation. There is no confirmed evidence of that being intentional marketing. Still, the timing feels dramatic. There were even whispers online about deleted Instagram stories hinting at family coming 2026. Screenshots spread quickly before disappearing. Whether those posts were misunderstood or deliberate, they added another layer to the narrative. Then came the alleged leaked audio clips. Short recordings. Unverified sources. Nothing confirmed. But once something circulates, it becomes part of the story, regardless of truth. Public reactions became extreme. Memes flooded timelines. Old photos of Remy and Papoose were reposted next to new photos of Claressa and Papoose. People compared vow renewals to club celebrations. Some called it growth. Some called it betrayal. Some called it a masterclass in pettiness. Meanwhile, Remy remains quiet. And that quiet is powerful because she is known for her words. She is known for lyrical responses. She is known for not backing down. So when she does not speak, people assume she is waiting. Waiting for what? A talk show reveal? A statement? A song? Nobody knows. Here's the reality. Relationships end. People move on. Life continues. But when it happens in public, everything feels amplified. If Claressa and Papoose truly love each other and genuinely want a child together, that is their decision. But because of the timing and the unfinished legal chapter, it does not feel simple. It feels like a collision of past and future happening at the same time. There are risks involved for everyone. If this relationship lasts and they build a family, critics will eventually quiet down. If it falls apart, people will revisit every bold statement and say they saw it coming. If Remy decides to speak publicly, she could shift public opinion overnight. If she stays silent, she maintains mystery but risks letting others control the narrative. And Papoose? He stands in the middle of it all, smiling in some videos, emotional in others, caught between his past image and his current choices. This is not just about a baby announcement. It is about reputation, legacy, timing,
Ego. Healing.
strategy.
Love. Pride.
It is about how quickly public loyalty can turn into public debate. As of now, there is no confirmed pregnancy. There is no final divorce decree. There is only intention, speculation, and strong opinions. But one thing is clear. This story is not ending quietly. Whether the next move comes from Remy with a powerful statement, from Claressa with a pregnancy reveal, or from Papoose finally speaking openly, something will eventually shift the balance. Until then, the internet will keep talking. Memes will keep spreading. Fans will keep choosing sides. And somewhere behind all the noise are three real people navigating very real emotions under a spotlight that never turns off. That is what makes this situation more than gossip. It is a public lesson in how complicated love can become when pride, fame, and unfinished chapters are involved. And 2026 has not even fully arrived yet.